Hi, my name is Sarah Haynes, and I'm interested in Parkside politics because that's where I was raised and spent a lot of time here. I recently bought a home here 2 years ago, and in the beginning of the year, council hired a solicitor without all of council's approval. So, as I think only 2 people, without the vote of everybody, decided to hire this solicitor, which is our lawyer, to do our legal things. And I'm cool with that. I don't care about that. But it came to light that he has a bad history, so I looked into him, and I don't know. I'm worried about him taking advantage of our government and making money off of us. So I'll start with my question here. This is me asking the question to Borough Council.
The borough has spent so far on solicitor fees.
Wait, will she have to do a right to know request?
Yeah.
Council gets a report from our treasurer, and a lot of times I will make notes for myself as to where we are with certain categories, or if something's over a specific 100%. As of date, we've spent $30,115.10 for the solicitor.
$30,000 in solicitor fees so far?
Yes, ma'am.
And how much were we told that we were going to pay in the beginning of the year when we hired the solicitor for the year?
Can I say something? Because a big portion, there's a certain, when we were talking about hiring the solicitor, there's what they cover council business and what our requests are, and they answer our questions. That's included in their retainer. The reason the fees are so much higher, most of it is because of right to know requests. We've had, 30 some right to, it's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous, personally.
So I asked Councilwoman Shirley if in the past do solicitors respond to right to know requests, and she said that no. In the past, the secretary has responded to right to know requests. So why are we using our solicitor to fill out these right to know requests?
I shouldn't. So that's the reason, because then they have to spend time finding this treasurer and the solicitor, the borough more money.
Not everybody on council agreed to hire. $1,000, and we're not even through the year yet.
And again, the reason that ours is higher, I understand we have a divided community here, but that community day was not.
Solicitors?
We would be over budget regardless of who the solicitor is.
If it was one of our residents, I feel like they wouldn't be charging our borough that much.
Try again.
So I said that because Marcus Hook hired a residential solicitor, and he's only charging $1,000 a month for doing our legal work. But this administration doesn't trust the people, residents, and wants to hire out. They also want to hire out for our code enforcement officer. And I'm concerned about that because look at where it's gotten us with our solicitor. And the fees are so high, and they're only going to get higher because of these ordinances, this ordinance project that Scott Sidlow is taking on.
Yeah, look, first of all, you can update it as frequently or as infrequently as you want to. Because I don't really have to do this every year. Also, the state of Pennsylvania doesn't update every year. So the new enforcement from Pennsylvania went into effect, I think, February or March, somewhere in that time frame. And so the next time the state of Pennsylvania moves forward in their code cycles, that's when we would have to do it. So that's generally on 3-year cycles. So Pennsylvania's doing 2018.
So Peter said that we could update our ordinances as frequently as or as infrequently as we want to. but we're doing it now for a very expensive price.
But in 2022,
$1,000 to advertise this, and it's already, in my opinion, it's already updated in the IFC. We're talking about saving money here. I don't understand what we're trying to do here.
But I think what the solicitor's saying is we would be open to lawsuits if our codes didn't match the international code.
Yeah, let's use fear to sales pitch the solicitor to do all of our ordinances.
It's already covered in the IFC.
I understand, but you can't say just because they updated it that it's automatically updated in our code. Again, that's what Williamsport tried to do.
So from here on out, we have to do that with every code that's updated.
Yes, if you want to enforce the updated.
That should have been done. That should have been done every time previous.
Okay. Shall we vote? All those in...
This is Peter's sales pitch for why his fees are so high, because he is doing so much more work than what he's charging us for.
Under the retainer.
So you don't go over the retainer. So the retainer covers these meetings, or when we get emails from borough council members and we respond to them. It covers a lot. It covers a lot more than the retainer. If you look at the monthly bills, the general fund, which is the retainer, will say no charge. But if you see how many hours we've put, I mean, every month the borough's saving at least half. Like if the retainer is a little less than $2,000, we've actually done probably $4,000 or $5,000 worth of work. We cap it at the $2,000.
I think it's $1666.
Right.
Is our monthly fee.
I'm gonna have to research.
So this is our budget meeting.
I promise, real quick. If Mr. Sidlow and his committee are going to continue with the upgrades of our various ordinances, shouldn't we allow more expenses for not only advertisement but legal fees?
Yes, thank you for bringing that up. That's a good idea.
You're welcome.
Yes, these ordinances are going to cost legal fees.
You have a number?
Would I project a number?
Just advertise.
No.
I can do that.
Let's see if these two council members that hired our solicitor, Anna and Scott, know how much these legal fees are going to cost.
$2,000.
That's unreal.
We've earned.
That's too little or too high?
That's too little.
We've earned 5 on the last one.
Yes.
The last tranche was over 5,000.
The last one that we did, the bill came in, it was $1,000.
That's just for the
One, we
advertising.
did the 3 that we just updated, it was $1,000.
1,000 for those
For
three.
the spirit, for those 3, that just one.
For the
That was the
advertising.
advertising.
For the advertisement, only.
Yeah.
So 2,000.
Newspapers, despite being completely irrelevant.
Yes,
Okay, so that was 1,000 to advertise 3 of them.
correct.
Okay.
Well, then 5,000.
Well, what are you putting in for the attorney's fees? If you're doing 5,000 for advertisement,
Yeah, no, I think you didn't mean 5,000 for advertisement.
Look, I really don't know.
Yeah,
That's a surprise.
it's a good question.
So, the other thing is the legal fees, are already exceeding budget.
The legal fees are already exceeding budget. That's what our treasurer is saying.
Basically, continuity has to go up.
yes, exactly.
We've earned 5 on the last one.
Yes.
The last tranche was over
The
5,000.
last, for those 3, that just one.
For the
That was the
advertising.
Correct, for the advertisement, only.
Yeah.
So 2,000.
Newspapers, despite being completely irrelevant.
Tamika said that it was $1,000 to advertise those 3. But that's just the advertisement fees, not the attorney fees that are added on top for the ordinances.
For the attorney's fees. If you're doing 5,000 for advertisement,
Yeah, no, I think you didn't mean 5,000 for advertisement.
Look, I really don't know.
Yeah,
That's a surprise.
it's a good question.
So, The other thing is the legal fees, so are already exceeding budget. So for next.
They are already exceeding budget. The legal fees. So I went ahead and looked up Eddystone to see what kind of history he has in running up legal fees in Eddystone, and this is what I found.
Or not override the mayor's veto.
Mr. Stewart, I have
you've got the floor.
I have a question about the budget. Mr. Amuso has billed us over $100,000. When he was hired, he agreed to $60,000 on a retainer, and I know he gets $250 an hour for other things. But Karen Rees asked for an itemized list, and I'm going to ask Karen, did she ever get the itemized list to share it with everybody? We don't mind paying, but we want to know what we're paying for. I mean, what I'm trying to do is find out where everything is going. Because we don't get any more from the contractor's license, the places they're working on. That sheet used to be given out. That's not given out anymore. I got guys pouring concrete out here, guys doing work over here. I mean, I want to know what's going on. The money is all over. Are we getting the money?
It's pocketed.
Now, Karen, did you get any of these itemized lists from Mr. Amuso like he said he was going to do?
I asked him in the very beginning of the year. I only ever received a copy of one itemized bill.
We provide itemized bills to the borough every month.
When I asked you for it, you did give it to me, but I only ever received that one.
We provide it to it every month. Believe me, I'm happy to break down that the borough is saving a lot of money. We only get paid a flat fee of $5,000 a month. We do tremendous amount more work than that. We do get paid on the police contract litigation as well.
Well, are you doing all the right to knows too? Because the borough manager is supposed to be doing that. Are you doing the right to knows?
We also assist with.
Why is he doing the right to knows for Eddystone, billing up when the borough manager is supposed to be doing it?
Right to knows, absolutely, yes.
When it's a legal issue, absolutely, I would turn to Peter Amuso.
We've been inundated with right to knows, which is happening in a lot of places. So, but look, we provide itemized bills to the borough every month. I can work with Ms. Jones. I mean, you should be able to get copies of the itemized bills, sure, but we provide them every month.
Is that something they would like to be included in our monthly agenda handouts that I send to everyone? I certainly can include Mr. Amuso's breakdown.
Thank you.
Hey, Dawn, not to be a pain in the ass, but truly, anything that goes on this borough should go to every elected council official, not just a select few. Anything that happens in this town.
And Donna, just to clarify, because I know, can you just clarify what this is pertaining to so everybody?
So guess what? The Republicans, when they got voted back in, they fired him.